Okay. Yeah. So hey there, people, and we're back. Not really back, but we are here with some Toukiden 2. Once I can find my stream. There we go. Found the stream. Yeah, so we're Toukiden 2. Hopefully. Yeah, so what bonuses do we have? Receive bonuses from save data? Cool, we got a letter at the house for beating the first game. But now, if I remember right, this game actually has that you're less completely covered in armor. Was how far I got in this game, which probably isn't that far. So let's actually take a look at what we got to work with. I'm probably wait, what was this one? Oh, you can flip the spread. How tall the mohawk is, that's wonderful. How many freaking hairstyles are there? I forgot. We'll probably just stick with this one. Yeah, we'll have that. Oh, there's like 3 faces. We'll just stick with face 1 for now then. Yeah, we'll stick with this one. Just not the massive eyes. Yeah, probably this one. And let's change this to, there we go, some shade of blue. Yeah, that one's fine. Yeah, that, kept it. Yeah, this one should be good. Probably no accessories. Yeah, so we got glasses, more glasses, lots of glasses. Yeah, we'll keep that. Yeah, I just generally keep with this. Alright. So, we got more weapons in this game. I think it's like, what, 2 additional weapon types? Alright, select your initial weapon. Once the game starts, you'll be able to switch weapons freely. So we got the sword, attack technique, slash, and well balanced, easy to use weapon. Knives, attack technique, slash, thrust. Allows swift continuous attacks. Guess what? We're probably sticking with knives again. Got the spear, attack technique, thrust, and crush. A long weapon allowing for attacks from range. Gauntlets, attack techniques, crush, allows heavy powerful strikes. Chain and sickle. Attack technique, crush and slash, allows both close-up and mid-range attacks. The bow. Attack technique, thrust, a weapon that allows for long-range attacks. The club. Attack technique, crush, a blunt weapon allowing attacks from range. The naginata. Attack technique, slash, a well-balanced to use long weapon. The rifle. Attack technique, thrust. Different ammunitions allow for different effects. And the 2 new weapons, we got a sword and shield. Attack techniques, slash, thrust, and crush. A well-balanced weapon that offers good defenses. Mainly because you can block. And the chain whip. Attack techniques, slash, and thrust. A unique weapon that lets you fight at a distance. Yeah, we're gonna be sticking with knives. Let's see, yeah, we'll probably need to mess with that. Display. Why would subs be offered then there's no English dub? Alright, yeah, we're good. Let's start. Mijay, on the year of 1000, the awakening. That was the night the world fell into darkness. Yokohama. Man, this is clearly a mess to all slayers in the vicinity. This place shall be our primary defensive line. Defeat all Oni entering the harbor. Oni have revealed themselves to the world. We can no longer hide ourselves. Defeat them without a concern for being seen. Understood. Alright. Informing Special Unit. Yokohama Defense Operation is now underway. We need to eradicate the Oni from the city and push the trash of the defensive line. The world of man is on the verge of destruction. Only we Slayers can save it. The easy way out, death, is not an option. Everyone. Alright, let's just get these materials, because I'm sure we're going to need them eventually. Alright, so that's our special. Actually, this is our special. Yeah, dash is still the same input. Oni corpses will propagate. Miasma, don't leave them behind. Purify them, get rid of them. And now, you actually get some money for purifying bodies instead of just some materials. Like, you also get materials. Nope, we're stuck. Because you just gotta take care of more imps. Also, I guess we don't have access to the Eye of Truth yet. Alright. Wait, cause fail damage to destroy a body part. Focus your attack on a single part. Yeah, so now it's teaching us about how to use our Maitama abilities. If I could activate my Eye of Truth so I could see where to hit, that'd be great. Also, yeah, since we're in an attack stance, I believe we can still charge our stamina. Alright. Enemy confirmed destroyed. Well done. Virgin called all youth. A powerful army has appeared in the vicinity of the elephant's trunk. Target has been named the Brute Beast. Use everything you've got to defeat it. You heard the man, Toemock. Hurry to the elephant's trunk. Guess we're here. Engage the Brute Beast. All units, back us up. Just hold out till they get here. There we go. Now we should be able to use the Eye of Truth. Recommend using your destroyer. It'll instantly break a body part. Turn into. Alright. Nope, it just charged our destroyer. So I'll be taking that leg. Man, you got up fast. Thank you for freaking out. Or not? Brute Beast is vanished? Did it run away? What's wrong? What happened here? General Ground Kuyo, when did you come to the front lines? I come where and when I please. It is my duty, first and foremost, to give orders in battle. Toemock, what of the Brute Beast? We don't know. It vanished, just like that. I don't get this at all. It clearly has the upper hand. Why run away now? Stay on guard. It may appear yet again. In any case, the port is ours. Well done, everyone. We will use this as our base and fight these Onis to the last. Telepath, what are our allies doing? Sir, the main force of the Holy Mountain headed toward north from Ordawa. They should arrive any moment. Good. We must defend this place with our lives until they reach us. Are you ready for this? What about the civvies? We save as many as we can. That's all we can do for now. The north has already fallen. We must stop them proceeding south from here. No matter the cost. We must hold them. What is that thing? Well, we're gone. Well, who might you be? Hey, Prof, we got a strange one here. We're going back. You can carry our guest. Me? Why do I always get the hard labor? Toukiden 2. Alright, the slaying begins. I guess my old armor broke. Anyway, let's see what our bonus was for playing the first game. Well, from the professor. You were collapsed on the road, so he carried you this far. Sure you did. You're free to leave, but if you want to hear more, though, come to my lab. I leave the choice to you. Alright, and Slayer HQ. You've received the following carryover bonus, right? We got Soma's outfit. Cool. And we got the Hatsuo outfit. Nice. Can we change that armor now? Yeah, alright, cool. So, update tutorials on rarity, most likely. The number next to each weapon or piece of armor denotes its class, max of 9. Some equipment may eventually surpass higher class items after multiple fortifications. Yeah, so this is... I guess it's Soma's new outfit? Yeah, we can't wear Hatsuo's outfit because that'd be for women. Let's see, costume allowing you to dress as Hatsuo, charming and cute, yet she's somehow mysterious air about it. Yeah, we're just gonna go back to the Slayer's outfit. Yeah, it's like, we'll see once we actually encounter Soma, since we'll both encounter Soma and Hatsuo. There we go, now I can see what Toukiden does. Alright, so his base one that he has attack up, that we can get Fervor, Might plus, Rage, Reduce, Leech plus, Immortal. Alright, cool. These are support abilities that the Mitama possess. Each Mitama has multiple boosts. You can equip up to 3 at a time. Boosts can only be equipped at the base. Cool. Ah, so that's what it is. We can rank up, or is that how we unlock these? Let's see. Reduce skill cooldown now. After attack on an Oni barrier, attack with Oni burial after obtaining all available boosts, excluding this one. Yeah, so this is essentially the ultimate. So this one's just attack an Oni. You'll eventually unlock or buff it. Attack with precision strikes. Let's see. Restore amount of focus based on the damage inflicted by precision strikes. Yeah, so for now, I am with you from here on. Alright. Yeah, do we have any other ones? Currently, no. Monodorla Village. Or Monodorba, I believe is how it's said. Excellent. Uncover the situation that you're in. Alright. First of all, how about we look at the blacksmith. Welcome, what can I do for you today? Alright, you can create new equipment and fortify and upgrade your equipment. While reforging lets you use materials to create entirely new weapon from the existing one. Yeah, fortifying the weapon requires materials and haku. You can select the parameters you want to upgrade by using the fortification policy. The number of times a weapon has been fortified will be displayed after its name. The number of possible fortifications is determined by the level of the blacksmith. Yeah, so right now we can buff the dual knives once, and we can buff attack, or we can do attack and dex. Alright, forging new weapons or creating existing ones require materials and haku. You can press X, I think it's square for me, to check how to obtain the necessary materials. Yes, this is much helpfuler that I can look this shit up without having to wiki-walk. Yeah, a claw from an imp hand. Small, but extremely sharp, so it can be used to pierce and tear flesh. Slay and purify an imp. Only low-level missions. And this is just found on the battlefield, so it's just a drop. And there's the soul cutter. Where can we get this? Eyeball. Alright, slay and purify a blazing soul. Only in lower level missions, found on a battlefield. Yeah, then we got the ceremonial stuff. Yeah, what is... Aegis? I think Aegis is just a proc defense, I think? Yeah, because there's defense, elemental defenses, and then Aegis. I don't know what Aegis means. At least I don't remember right now. Yeah, this is how we eventually upgrade armor. Holy crap, the dual knives transform into a lot of things. Let's see, encyclopedia. Blacksmith. Yeah, that's just these tutorials again. Yeah, I have to. There we go. Oh, it's right click to this, not the touchpad. Let's see. Yeah, don't know what the assault gauge is yet. Like a bunch of this HUD. Like, we don't know what that is yet. Yeah, I don't know. Ah, dexterity and aegis. There we go. Alright, the higher your dexterity, the more likely it is that your attacks will be precision strike. The precision strike adds additional damage to your attacks. The higher your aegis rating, the faster your health recovery will recover on its own, and the refill rate of the red portion of the red gauge will increase. Yeah. Alright, so that's what aegis is. It's just recovery. So, I'm going to say not horribly important currently. Welcome! What do you got? Number next to the material denotes it. Scarcity, max of 9. The rare material, the hardest to obtain. Yeah, so right now you just got a bunch of food. We'll probably get in, well, I think it's fairly quickly we'll get into what this means. What weapons you got? Alright, you got the dual nods and you got the soul cutter. And you have the ceremonial set we can just buy instead of making it. Do we have any mats? Oh, we don't have the materials that we got off those imps. Hello. Please come back. Want to become a slayer for this village? We aren't ready for you yet. Alright. Hello. Oh, you are... My apologies. You're just quite a rare sight. Where do you come from? Yokohama? Yokohama? You've traveled far. This is Mahadora village. Far west of Yokohama. It must have been a long and difficult journey to get here. As you can see, this is a tea house. Why not relax and recover a little? I am Kuon. I am the maiden of my Tom in this region. I am very happy to meet you, Toemock. Alright. Hi there. You're awake. How are you feeling? Who are you? Just a humble research assistant. I'm also one to carry you back from the forest. Thank me. What's your name? Toemock. I'm Toukiden. Nice to meet you. The professor wants to talk to you. Drop by when you have a moment. She lives in that crazy house up on the hill. She's a great doctor, though. She's just the one who cared for you. Just don't let her get her claws into you. Wonderful. Let's see what this is about. Very happy to meet you, Toemock. Alright, so we can't do anything yet. Alright. Let's go see the professor. That's a weird big flower, but hey, we'll get to that later. Who are you, creeping into my private lab? Oh, it's you. You're the professor? Toukiden told you to come, did he? I hope that's all he did. If you can move around then, there's nothing to worry about. I'm the professor. Who are you? Toemock? Never heard of you. You're definitely not from this village. You were collapsed in the woods nearby. Do you remember anything? Yokohama? That sounds complicated then. There's something going on here. Tell me more. You were fighting Oni in Yokohama, and then before you knew it, you were here? That's a pretty strange story. Don't you have anything else for me? No other memories? That's a pain. It happens more often than you'd think, too. This is Maladora village, anyway. Far to the west of Yokohama. Close to Iminonaki. Even as the crow flies, it's a fair distance. Not one you can travel easily. Before you even face that hurdle, however, there's an issue that Yokohama was abandoned 10 years ago. No one lives there anymore. Alright, just checking that I got my mic back on. Alright. Yeah. No one lives there anymore. It was during the awakening, 10 years ago. It was soured by an Oni that sank into the other world. If you were truly fighting in Yokohama... Have you identified our guest yet? Hey, we meet again! What's wrong? Why the long faces? Unlike a certain happy-go-lucky fool, some of us have real-world issues to worry about. Hey! You're in a real bad mood, aren't you? No. You got it the wrong way around. I just heard something totally fascinating. This is definitely worthy of further research. Someone catch me up, please. Well, that's an Oni attack. That bell signals an Oni attack. This entire village is fronted by the other world, where the Oni live. So that bell rings a lot. No one do worry, though. They can't all get through while we have the barrier. Hold it, where are you going? Of course. You're a slayer, too. You plan to fight the Oni. Brave, perhaps. But reckless, unarmed. Sorry. But I disposed your gear. It wouldn't have done you much good anyway, in the state it was in. Let me fix you up a new weapon at least. You can have a demon hand too. A device of my own creation. A demon hand? What's that? A new machina I just completed. Put it on your hand, both of you. And I'll put it on for you. Higher learning. Equip the demon hand. It's the only experimental stage, but I made it and I'm a genius. So I'm sure it'll be fine. Hold on, I got a bad feeling about this. Stay still, you're messing me up. Are you really planning on fighting Tomock? You were laid up not so long ago. Don't push yourself too hard. I had to do it anyway. Good, yes. That looks good on you. I'll explain how to use it once you get in the battle. Follow my instructions, and you'll be fine. This is the first field test. Be prepared for anything. I knew it. You're planning on exploring the situation to test your latest invention using us. You always too amusing to get to. No, thanks. I'm gonna rip this off. Just a warning. Try to remove it by force and kaboom, it'll explode. You strapped a bomb to us. Just shut up and follow me. Let's go, Tomock. We have Oni to slay. What? It's too dangerous for us? Of course. I should have told you this sooner, I guess. We're slayers too. Demons who slay demons. Oh yeah, the barrier.
行くぞ、鬼を撃つ。
All right.
二人とも用意をいいな。鬼の手の実証実験を始める。左手に意識を集中しろ。人の思念に呼応して想像を具現化する。それがからくり。鬼の手の力だ。巨大な手を頭に思い浮かべろ。それを現実の世界に実体化させるんだ。ほう、いいぞ。あっさり具現化の壁を越えたな。その手を使って鬼を倒せ。手始めにガキを平らげるぞ。信じられねえ。
Alright. Alright, boosts become more effective as you gain proficiency with them. You can develop boosts by attacking Oni, defeating Oni, and perform the ritual purification. Yeah, attacking Oni while using might. So, why don't we do that? So we're just buffed. There we go. I guess I can't do it immediately at a run. I have to be running for a little bit. There we go. Nice work, Toemock. Seems there's something you're talking about fighting in Yokohama. Still looks like we got a lot of to learn. Take care of the imps. Next thing becomes a little bigger. God, I hate these guys. Professor, I am here to help. Benzuki, the perfect person for the perfect moment. Thanks, Benzuki. But we might not even need you. The power of the Demon Hand is clear. We'll completely overwhelm them. Demon Hand? See for yourself. Oh yeah, I need to check. Yeah, so it's just right stick to activate the Eye of Truth. There we go. Alright. Parry and attack. Demon Hand technique that channels the massive strength of an Oni. Use it to elude the Oni and pull it down. When the Demon Hand reaches its full strength, it slams the Oni into the ground. Let's just recharge our stamina back up. Alright, cool. I'm sure I messed up. Hey, we got a spirit. Nice. The field test is complete. You both did very well. It was a success. I shall defeat all demons and devils. Alright, so what is this? Well, we can't find out yet. Probably get pulled back into the village. These results are even better than I hoped. I am a genius. This is empirical evidence. I don't think this is empirical evidence. So you two, what do you think? The Demon Hand is something else, right? I was so surprised as I might turn into a human. What is this device? How does it work? In principle, it's just like your body. It manifests the souls of people, their thoughts, and turns them into power. The source of that power, however, is something even I haven't completely worked out yet. Wonderful. I don't really understand, but it's the product of your research, Professor, is that it? That's the short of it. Moving on, Toemock. Looks like you've attained a new Mitama. How is that possible? Normally a person can only have one. I don't know. I see. One of our goals is to recover the Mitama, the souls of the heroes that have been eaten by the Oni. Let me explain to you later? Wonderful. I want to see how if you're capable of using multiple Mitama at once. Don't worry, I'm not going to take you apart. Or at least I'll put you back together again after. The guards are finally here. Thank you for your hard work, Professor. Saving the village was just a side effect of my experiment. It wasn't a full-on attack anyways. I saw some men running away. It might be worth patrolling the vicinity. Very well. You can leave that to us. One moment. Who are you? I don't think we've seen you before. I came from outside. Outside? You're an outsider? This is my new assistant. They're here to help me from the village in the east. I see. That must have been a long journey. We have our duties anyway. We thank you again. Be careful, Lady Bizuki. Thank you. Spread out and search the area. There might be still Oni nearby. I better get going too. Professor, if you need any help with anything, you only need to ask. Thanks. It's great to be able to count on you. One last thing. Could you tell me your name? Toemock? I'll remember that. I'm Bizuki, a slayer in this village. I'll be around if you need help with anything. I'm sure we'll meet again. Ah, that Bizuki for you. So kind. Unlike someone else I might have mentioned. Quiet. We defeated the Oni. Let's head back to the lab. What are you doing? Move it, Toemock. I want to hear more about you. Grand General Kuyo. That was the commander of your unit? The bloody demon. He's famous. You said he was commanding an elite unit? It would still be hard to find other survivors now, I think. Hey, what's with all the eyeballing? What's with that body? Don't have much tact, do you? It's a technology called a machina. I made it as a product of my research. A human soul is sealed inside, so ultimately, he's very much human. That's my story. Hope we can get along. Really don't remember anything before the Battle of Yokohama? I see. Grand General Kuyo in Yokohama. All the evidence points to being the battle during the Awakening 10 years ago. 10 years ago, Oni poured out into the world, destroying most of what man had struggled to achieve. That's what we call the Awakening. The defense of Yokohama was the first battle fought in an attempt to stop the Oni advance from the north. Which means, yes, you've arrived here by jump to a span of 10 years. Even if that's the case, how did such a thing happen? Those followed by an Oni gate become lost in time, eventually washing up in a completely different age. That's something I heard a long time ago. The hole in space that swallowed you up was likely an Oni gate, opened by the Oni. Oni are uninhabited by the concept of time. It is said that they can move freely between the past, present, and future. Oni gate they use to move around could possibly be connected to all possible times. Does this happen to other people? A very small number of them. We call them wanderers. This is getting a bit crazy for me. There have been similar instances in the past. On the mainland, there was such a case where hundreds of troops once vanished, leaving their evening meals cooking as they all just vanished. All searches turned up nothing, and people said they'd been spirited away. 10 years later, a youth was found collapsed in the square of the nearby village. It turned out he was one of the missing soldiers, exactly as he was 10 years previously. As soon as he woke up, the very first thing he asked was the whereabouts of his dinner. Sounds like time travel to me. It's technically time skipping. This world has always been subject to something beyond human understanding. And the ones who fight against it are slayers. Us, in other words. What's this? Tomock, what's happening to you? Hold on, more crazy stuff. This looks bad. Get. Look at me, Tomock. You are here, with us. You aren't anywhere else. I know that for a fact. You have to believe in me. Just like I am here, you need to believe that you are here too. Can someone explain this? Hey, Prof, seriously. If you can't explain this, then please, feel free. I don't know everything. There's one thing for sure. Our visitors shouldn't be here. There are an irregularity in this world. Some power may be acting and trying to correct the situation. Which means that they could be shifted to another time? Maybe. More time travel then, huh? Maybe. Tomock, this is the cost of crossing time. I have no idea what will happen next. That said, return to the point you came from is also close to impossible. The unit they belong to likely doesn't exist any longer either. The slayers who fought at Yokohama were wiped out. Almost no one survived. If you still want to look for links in your past, try to recover your memories. That's fine. If you're more connected to the future than the past, however, what do you say of becoming my assistant? You may get washed away into time again, however, if you can deepen your connection... Wonderful. Connection to this time period, you might be able to stop that from happening. Let's make a deal. I'll help you break this curse. In exchange, you help me with my research. I don't care who you are. Your intent is all that matters to me. Become my assistant while living in this world. Sounds good. Well said. Don't do it, Tomock. She'll work you to the bone. Well, at least I got bones. And vanishing completely is a better alternative? I didn't say that either. That settles it. From now on, you're now my assistant. Toukiden is my assistant number 1. I hope you two will get along. Number 1? That's a mechanical for my taste. Don't come crying to me when this ends badly anyways. She's a genius, alright. A genius at putting people to work. Just don't give her every waking moment. Remember that empty house you woke up in? That's your house now. Use it as you see fit. You're going to be busy tomorrow. Take it easy and get some rest. Welcome to the Machina Laboratory. Alright, your relationship with Toukiden improved and the professor. So, my master, you've lost your memory, have you? You have my sympathy. This fate will be difficult burden to bear. At least allow me to bear witness to how you live through it. If possible, do not forget me again. I'm Minamoto no Yoshimitsu, one of the heroes within your body. One who walks alongside the slayers who defeat Oni. Chapter 1. The ones who hunt Oni. Hey, you haven't vanished, have you? We're coming in. Why is everyone always walking into my house? Glad you're still with us. Did you get a good night's sleep? There's no more time to waste. Considering your physical condition, we can't afford to hang around. Start becoming an official slayer for this village. Breaking this scourge requires you to forge bonds with people and tie yourself more strongly to this world. That all sounds a bit much for me. Let's go see the village leader. Anyway, we'd normally take you to see the chief of the village, but we haven't had one since the last chief died 2 years ago. Now, if I think about it, we are actually 2 years separated from the end of Toukiden 1, maybe a year. Yeah, I think it's probably just a year after Toukiden 1. Yeah, so it's like, what? I forgot what. So 5 years later, yeah, that title's wrong. It's only like a year later from Toukiden 1, I think. So for now, the Sacred Tribe Main is in command of the village. That said, she's still a child. Control effectively lies in the leaders of our combat units, the guards and the samurai. The leaders of these two opposing units. There's actually just about an audience. Let's head to the Heavenly Cave and the Shrine Maiden. I don't like crowds. You and Toukiden can handle this together. I'll use the demon hands and catch up with you later. Catch up later? You'll see what I mean. Ah, one more thing. Before you head to the Heavenly Cave, want to have Toukiden show you around the village. If you're going to become a slayer, then you'll need to have the understanding of the facilities. Pay special care to how you handle my Tama. Without your memories, you'll be starting from scratch. Stick with the toemock. He's as self-obsessed as ever. You're the professor anyway. Let's go and explore the village. Alright, at your home, you'll have access to the following. Letters. You may receive letters. Biography. Look back at how the story goes. Equipment chest. Change your gear. Material chest. Store materials. Hearth. Advanced time. Yeah, because there's yeah, because there's a day-night cycle, but that might be to actually force it tonight. Alright, so let's get a drink first. wonderful. Welcome, what can I do for you today? This is the blacksmith. Here he can use materials obtained from Oni to have weapons and armors made for Slayer use. Only gear made from Oni can defeat other Oni after all. Try getting your gear worked on after you defeat an Oni. I should have also mentioned that I'm actually the blacksmith for this village. I was a slayer and blacksmith prior to ending up in this body. All the smiths in the village are just starting out, so I've been trained them up. It's not easy being this kind. If you need anything, I can handle it. Alright. Yeah, so we need a binding rope. Yeah, because I'll probably just end up doing, like, attack and dex for the most part. Yeah, and all the armor goes up to, well, will rank up at tier 4. So that's, we won't be able to advance stuff for a while. Alright, let's take a look at the shop. Welcome! This is the shop, as you can see. They sell materials and ingredients along with some weapons and armor. The product line will also change depending on the circumstances. Make sure you check in fairly regularly. Alright, let's see if anything's changed. Currently, no. We can pick up a soul cutter. Let's see, do we have enough money to pick up the ceremonial set? Let's see, that's 700, 900. Yeah, we can pick up the ceremonial set. There we go. Hello again. Yeah, Guon. I'm just showing this newcomer around. Yes, we've already met. Togetsu, Tomock. What can I do for you today? Hanuaki. Can you keep things moving? Will you provide the usual breakdown on using my tama? My tama it is. I see, I am the maiden of my tama. I was studying my craft, but I'll share everything I know with you. Are you ready, Tomock? My tama is the source of the powers of the Slayers, the souls of heroes who have been captured by the Oni. Recovering these souls from the Oni and using them as a source of strength has been the way of the Slayers for generations. You already have a powerful Maitama in your body, I can tell. Do you know the name of the Maitama? It's Yoshihitsu. A young hero who lived in the Heian period. But hold on. I sense the presence of another Maitama too. You have the capacity to hold multiple Maitama. I don't understand myself. Why do you have that capacity? But you can surely use it to acquire all sorts of Maitama. Please start by equipping your Maitama. Alright. Your weapons have slots that can be used to equip Maitama. Once equipped, you'll be able to take advantage of that Maitama's boots. Maitama can only be equipped at the base. Yeah, so what's the ultimate? It increase the effectiveness of recovery and may restore recovery stocks after a successful destroyer attack. Yeah, nice. As they gain experience in battle, Maitama will slowly regain their true power. The experience they require differs depending on my Tama. Listen to them, and they'll tell you what they need. I also have the skill to advance the growth of your Maitama. If you want to speed up the growth of your Maitama, come to my shrine. I also run a restaurant. Just another interest of mine. I hope you drop by. Maitama are your friends, and the source of your power. Do not neglect them. I look forward to seeing you again. Alright, would you like a Maitama or maybe some food? Alright, growth power can be, or growth prayer can be used to make it easier to upgrade your equipped Maitama. While kindred prayer makes it easier to obtain new Maitama. This effect will last for a set period of time. Yeah, so we need sacred branches to activate either of these. Let's see. Growth prayer. This strengthens the connection between you and your equipped Maitama, making it easier to develop boosts. This effect lasts an hour. This strengthens your overall connection with Maitama, making it easier to obtain new ones. This effect lasts an hour. How about ordering food? Eating food you order can provide you with special abilities. The necessary ingredients and effects of food will differ by dish. The effects will last for a set period of time. Yeah, so we need onion liver, some vegetables, and white rice for this. And we can makes it easier to obtain precision strike. Yeah. And this one marginally increases defense against elemental attacks. Let's call a colleague. You do not have any party member candidates. Alright, I think that's real player cards we can call. You shall wait for your next visit. Alright. Good day. This is Command Center. You can take on work as a slayer from here. If you want a mission, come here. Meanwhile, the repository is next door. You can learn about weapons and combat styles here. Seeing as you lost your memories, this might help you remember. Now to cover all the facilities in the village. I think the audience will be starting soon too. Go to Heavenly Cave, the unit leader should be there too. You can view that big structure up ahead. Right, that's Heavenly Cave. That's where the Sacred Tribe Maiden lives. Her barrier protects this village. Unfortunately, I can't go any further. It counts with the body, I'm afraid. I don't want to let something like this get too close to her. Don't make that face, I'm fine with it. You just go and introduce yourself. I'll be waiting here. Just hurry up and come back. Alright. Next, enter. I haven't seen you before. You're in the presence of Lady Kaguya. Speak your name. Toemock. You're the slayer that witch was talking about. Enough, Yakumo. There's no need to disrespect the professor. Yes, my lady. My apologies. Visitor from the east. I hear you want to become a slayer for this village. You will first need permission of both unit leaders you see here. Allow us to introduce ourselves. I am Yakumo, leader of the guards and the next chief of this village. How about you share your name too, samurai? I'm Toya. I lead the samurai. Well, you do well to remember our names. Nice to meet you. Don't get too full of yourself. This is the front line in the west of the Midlands. Any additional firepower is welcome. If you want to become a slayer, I think I can permit that. There's just one thing you will need to clarify first. Are you an insider or an outsider? Is that important? It is here at least. You don't want to answer that very well. You don't want to answer that very well. As you wish. Just means you aren't a guard or a samurai. I'll leave you in Bazuki's care. She's the slayer responsible for all stragglers like you. She'll decide if you can be of use or not. Is that acceptable, samurai? I have no objections. Lady Kaguya, your decision? I shall allow this. As you please. Thank you, my lady. Bazuki is in the Slayer's HQ. I'll let her know you're coming. One thing, Toemock. You came here from the Far East, correct? What kind of place was it? Would you please share some stories with me? There's a burning battleship. A battleship? One of those ships purchased from overseas? Your relationship with Kaguya is approved. Wonderful. Lady Kaguya, the next person is waiting. I see, very well. Is the professor well? Please give her my regards. I didn't formally introduce myself. I am Kaguya, the sacred shrine maiden who protects this village. Please don't come see me again, Toemock. That's the end of your audience. Go and find Bazuki, Slayer from the East. Yeah, Kaguya is almost as insightful as Kika was. Oh, you're back. Did it all work out? Place you, Bazuki. And we couldn't ask for better. She likes us. This will keep things simple for us. You called the professor a witch? Don't worry about it. That silly haircut is just scared of us. Mocking is still unknown technology. A lot of people don't trust it. Whatever they think of us, though, it doesn't matter as long as we can achieve our goals. If you're a hero, keep that pride in your chest at all times. And I'm a great hero. We can get through this together. It's like, sure thing. Right. Let's not get too emotional. Anyway, let's go see Bazuki. We met her yesterday. You must remember her. Yeah, she was using a Naginata, I think. She's one of the 5 legendary heroes and the strongest warrior in the village. She should be in the Slayer HQ. Alright. Yeah, we're probably not Slayers yet. Yeah. Not Slayers yet, so we can't do that. Bazuki, how's it going? Ah, we meet again. And Togetsu as well. What can I do for you both? Actually, I see. Yakumo said that you're coming with me. We need this one to become a slayer of the village as soon as possible. Very well. Without being too presumptuous, I'll take charge of you. What? A new face? Looks like this could be fun. Come on, let's see what you got. Amora, keep that under control, please. Not boring. This is Homura. You'll be fighting alongside him. He's a little rough, but he's good at heart. I hope you'll get along. Rough? Who's rough? Nice to meet you. I'll remember your face, newcomer. These guys are like an independent unit. Neither guards nor samurai. There's no slayers. They collaborate with our experiments and sometimes help out with testing inventions. I owe the professor so much after all. I need to repay her however I can. Enough preamble. Anyway, Homura and I were just heading out on a mission. There was a raid yesterday after all. We need to patrol the vicinity. If you like, the two of you could come along with us. Are you sure? Taking an unofficial slayer along? I certainly don't mind. After all, not after that little display yesterday. I'm also thinking of taking this mission as the right of truth. I see. I wondered if that's what you were planning, Tomock? You need to perform the rite of truth in order to become a slayer in this village. It's a traditional Mahabura. A rite used to test the strength of a newcomer. You'll be given a simple mission, and the results used to determine if suitable becoming a slayer. If Yakumo said that it's linked to me, means I'm responsible for administering the rites. In which case, I want to make this mission your rite of truth. The mission has a number of objectives. You need to complete them and then come to the Watcher's outpost close to the other world. Of course. You have to do it alone. Are you up to it? Bring it on then. Good answer. If anything goes wrong, don't hesitate to come back to the village. Don't be reckless, Tomock. Don't get yourself killed. More like it. You'll be fine. Don't lose sight of yourself, and victory will be yours. I'll see you at the Watcher's outpost. May the light of the heroes illuminate your path. Repository is now available. Alright, so we need to find 2 iron ore and kill 10 imps. I always forget it's not left touchpad, it's right stick. Yeah. Hey, I haven't seen you around here before. Ah, you're the one the professor brought in. You've come quite far, so I hear. Guess that means you don't know much about the local terrain. This area is called the Mahabura Hills. There are still Oni here, but it's safer than a lot of the other places. That's thanks to the Rocky Mountains surrounding the area, and the slayers from the village. Villagers like myself can't thank them enough. If you like, I can go on a little more detail. Should anything you'd like to know in particular? We'll probably talk about this later. Is that so? Want to ask anything, just come and find me. I've been walking these hills for 20 years, so there's nothing I don't know about them. Alright. Let's see. Oh yeah, so we can see, yeah, they're comrades. Mizuki's still an acquaintance. I'm surprised we don't have, the leaders in that list. Alright, what's up? I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I have to do this. I decided I'm going to take a shortcut today. Just go to the ledge and take one more step forward. That's all. I'll be at the bottom of the cliff before I know it. No, I can't. I'm too scared. Alright, so yeah, you can just dive off. Wonderful. Oh, what can I do? My foot hurts too much. I can't move. Why am I so clumsy? Alright. So we need to go find some loot. This loot? No, it's a crest. These gold-colored Slayer crests can be found floating in the air at hidden locations throughout the land. It is said the person who finds them all will receive good luck. I don't know what that means. Damn it, you piece of junk! Hello, this is the professor. Can you hear me, Toemock? Good, we're connected. Finally got working. Did I surprise you? I'm using communicator attached to the demon hand. Another genius invention. Bringing telepathy to the masses that have to rely on a maiden. This is what I meant by catching up with you later. You're in the middle of the Red Truth, correct? Hunting cement and collecting materials. A simple mission. Get it over with quickly. Watcher's outpost, so your final destination is in the far west. Check it on your map to be sure. There we go, map. Yeah, it's the portal stone. Cool. Yeah, we don't know where it is because we haven't explored much. Alright. It is not the time yet. Alright. Toukiden, hidden brother. Prove yourself as the slave Mahabor, then come and see me again. Alright, cool. Whatever that means. Also looks like this is a blocked off path. Alright. While moving, click an R. A special boost of Slayers. It draws in Haku and offers boosted speed. It consumes focus for as long as it is active. Yeah, so it's just our extended sprint. So what is this? Hey, it's my Aura. We need that. There we go. Let's just purify these suckers. Let's see, yeah. Kill 10 imps, get another iron ore. Alright. Something here? Yeah, I thought we could grab onto materials, but probably not yet. What's up? There's been an alien attack. Everyone's on high alert. Alright. Yeah, I don't know what the, let's see. Map legend. Let's see. Oh, it's a collectible. Alright, yeah. Cool. So once I can figure out how to get over there. That'll be great. Or is this a collectible? Hey! You gonna breathe fire on me? Nope. Excellent. Nope. Try again. There we go. get these guys absorbed. Alright, and there's apparently a guy around here somewhere? Oh, hello there. That roadside statue looks a bit bad, doesn't it? Do you agree? Oh, it looks like the left statue was damaged while protecting the right one. Why do you think that is? Say luck, probably? I don't know. Also, could just be an Oni attack. Alright, cool. That's enough imps. Now we just need to find another iron ore stash. Let's see, is this just a way back up? I think it is. Yeah. Where I did spot what looked like a treasure chest. Let's see. Reliquary. These are special chests placed across the land for slayers to give unneeded equipment to other slayers. Place equipment into reliquary chests that have delivered to another slayer. Cool, we got some soul cutters. Don't like these spiders. Oh, there's another drop. Nope, don't want to get hit by that shit. And we'll purify you once we're actually dealt with these guys. Alright, cool. Yeah, so now just head over to the Watch It Outpost. Alright, what we got here? Well, we got a bunch of NPCs. I have a bad feeling about this. If you were Slayer Mahabora, I might have a request for you. But you haven't proven yourself yet. Wonderful. Yeah, here we go. With this, we can climb this. Also, emblem here. Yeah, we just skipped over. Ta-da! We climb back up. Yeah, so you just wanted to jump down here. Because it's a shortcut. Supposedly. Hello there. Why is this one red? A multi-purpose rock. Let's see. Alright, multi-purpose rock. I use the rocks and used in place of materials when creating or fortifying equipment. Ah, cool. So it's just a fill-in. Which is probably why it was red. Because it's probably fairly rare, or there's a limited number just in the game. Alright, anyways. Yeah, I can't do anything with this yet. We just need to work our way to the Watcher's Outpost. There we go, more iron, because we're going to be needing a lot of it, I'm sure. Nope, don't want that. Want Purify. You okay, buddy? Idiot, don't talk to me! I'm pretending to be dead, but I'm not actually dead. Just leave me alone. The Oni finally moved on. One more thing. Don't touch that grotto over there. Promise? Promise me? Alright, we won't touch it. I just want it marked. Let's see, map. There. Let's just put a tag on that. There we go. Making our way to the outpost. I like the little backflip I did. Alright. Geopulse interference. A demon hand technique that utilizes the geopulse housing different elements. You can press X to release them or Y to affix them to your weapon. Geopulses you use will respawn after a short time. So, doing this. There we go, got it, except I can't move. So now I've infused it with fire damage, which means I'm going to actually do reduce damage against these guys. Or maybe they're actually weak to fire. There we go. My produce is up to level 2. Nice. Hey, nice. We got a red eye drop. Except I think I have all the materials that I know that, like, we already found a set of soul covers and then we bought the ceremonial set, so I'm not particularly helpful right now. Hey, buddy. A Seagree Slayer. This is the base of the Slayers heading towards the other world. Prepare before you depart. What armor set is that? Is that, Cathlorian Beast, I think? I'm mainly saying that because of the neck beads. I've been waiting for you, Toemock. How are things going? You've completed all the objectives? Well done. I think that was too simple for you. Great, this makes you a slayer. You're getting ahead of yourself, Pipsqueak. Who's a Pipsqueak weirdo? You have realized it, right? That we're surrounded? Of course. Toemock, this is your final test. Fight alongside me and defeat all these Oni. Alright. Let's take care of the small fry, then we can focus on the large targets. Alright, and that's looking like everybody. Nope, not everybody. Is my destroyer charged? I think it is. And that was a whiff because it was already dead. Wait, why? Grinding to Hatsu? Nice. Is anyone hurt? Please, not from scummers like this. I saw you about to get bitten by on the rump. We won, right? That's all that matters. You still got a lot to learn, Homura. Toemock, what about you? What about you? Thanks, no problem. Toemock, you completed that mission with skill. No one will be able to deny place as the village slayer had to report these results. As your examiner, I have the authority now to state you have passed the rite of truth. From this moment forward, you are officially the slayer of our village. Welcome to Mahabora. Yes, well done, Toemock. Taking your first step. Keep this up. It's all such a hassle. Someone as strong as yourself just be a slayer from the start. Sometimes a certain level of procedure is required in order to convince everyone. I'll have a report to HQ. You should be able to take on any mission you want from now on. Anyway, I'm still convinced about the movements of the Oni. From today on, let's continue to patrol this region. This place gets pretty cold. We're close to the other world, that's why. It's cold in there regardless of the season. You can sense cold even in that body? Who do you think you're talking to? This is custom built. All 5 senses working to 1 degree or another. 1 degree or another? Toemock? You're a distant relative of the professor, right? From a village far to the east? However, the entire Midlands are currently on the verge of collapse. I can't believe any village would allow one as strong as you to simply walk away. You can share a truth to me. The reason you came to Mahabora? Well, there was Yokohama a decade ago. From Yokohama? To be completely honest, none of us know. The only thing we know is that our new friend here was fighting Yokohama until not so long ago. A battle that the professor said was the defense of Yokohama, which took place during the Awakening 10 years ago. In other words, someone has done more than cross the country. They've crossed time itself. Huh? You're joking. This is no joke. Knock down Yokohama, woke in Mahabura. You can throw a little amnesia into the mix too. No memories before Yokohama. My apologies for prying. I had no idea things were quite so convoluted. Do you have any other clues? We know that Kuyo, Grand General of the Holy Mount, was leading the operation in Yokohama. But still, he isn't someone we can meet easily. Following up on that lead, we'll have to wait. I see. This means you don't know what's been happening in the world since the awakening. Then I can at least tell you that. The awakening 10 years ago caused an epic shift in our world. Oni have overrun everything, and the majority of humanity has been killed. The Meiji government collapsed, and now the Slayers are the only governmental body. Based at the Holy Mount, they protect what remains of humanity along with a few remaining villages. This region in which people still live is what we call the Midlands. Is there anything else you want to know about? What about the Slayers? Slayers were an organization in the shadows, fighting only without the knowledge of the general populace. However, after the awakening, our time in hiding came to an end. We released the bears in the village and allowed outsiders in, starting to live alongside them. Alright, what do you know about Yokohama? I only know what I've heard, so there's still some hope. But the unit that was defeating Yokohama after a fierce battle completely defeated. The only survivor was Grand General Kuyo, the famous bloody demon. Alright, what caused the awakening? That, I'm afraid, we still don't know. Massive Oni Gate suddenly opened up in the north. The Oni flowed out from it. The first major battle to hold them back was the defense of Yokohama, which you have some first-hand knowledge. And that's all we got. As everything was happened during those 10 years, I know it was probably difficult to hear. Was it though? Hamura. Let's get truly over as long as you're still alive. The fight goes on, even 10 years later. You're basically still in Yokohama. You lost your memories? Great! Think of it as an opportunity. The chance to start over. Everything good if you win in the end. The harder the fight is, the more fun is the fight. You agree? You might be right. I know I'm right. So keep on fighting. You suck at cheering up people, Mora. Hey, I'm not trying to cheer anyone up. You could try being honest every now and then. You're not wrong, though. Now you're a slayer in our village. This is the start of your battle with the Oni. Will you fight alongside us, Tomock? Yeah, that's the current plan. Alright, cool. We've improved relationship with Mizuki. Which, in case I'm off to bed, you put out the fire. You put the fire out, newcomer. Hamura, everyone's equally worn out. You tied this place up as punishment for not taking things seriously enough. What? I didn't do anything. You're going to play innocent with me? Maybe that'll teach you. Tsukatsu, you can help him. It's too dangerous for him to do it alone. What? Me too? Looks like he glowed too soon. Alright. Right, let's head back to the village. Are you ready to set out? Before we do that, I got something for you to something from the professor. demon hands. For us? Apparently more test subjects will make things go faster. She told me to hand them out after the rite of truth. It's not going to explode again, is it? There's nothing to worry about. We've been using them without any problems, see? Come on, get them on! Don't say a thing, toemock. This is the demon hand? Doesn't look like much to me. Good morning, friends. Where's that voice come from? It's me, calling through the demon hands. Professor, you can do this too? Looks like everyone received their demon hands. I welcome more users. Use demon hands as much as you can. That will help my research advance. Toemock, you can tell them both how to use it. I should also mention that it'll explode if you try to forcefully remove it. Handle with care, over and out. Toukiden, toemock. What's this talk about exploding? It might be a lie. Don't get upset. There's all sorts of reasons behind this. And Toukiden can now be included in your party. Nice. Right then, let's head back to the village. There's still a number of things I want to share with you. The fundamentals of a Slayer. Touch a portal stone and you can move to a different portal stone. You can make use of them, for instance, to return to the village. Alright. Orders. These allow you to give commands to your allies. You can switch between party members by using left bumper and right bumper. You can order them to attack, aid others, roam freely, or follow your lead. Cool. Press slay to start. Alright, but first of all, there's this. Alright, Arc Records 5. Which is only, we got a chunk of whatever this is. Alright, Records 5, Fragment 1. Relics that contain a written record of past civilizations are scattered throughout the land. Touching them causes you to visualize strange symbols forming these ancient writings. Alright. Also, in the cutscene, I saw there's a red glow or something. Yeah, portal stone. You can use portal stones to let you warp through space. You can travel freely to any location containing a portal stone that you visited before. So first of all, we're just going back around, cause pick this up. Another multi-purpose rock. Excellent. Yeah, at some point I'll probably want to explore the perimeter. Just so we can get this area mapped out. Alright, jump into the portal stone. Let's go back to the village. Except I think we need to... That was go outside and then come back. Or it might be just head into the headquarters. Yeah, it's just into the headquarters. Welcome back, friends. Professor, it's rare to see you in the HQ. I'm here to celebrate the promotion by assistant. Toemock, you've successfully become a slayer for this village. Impressive. There's clearly a reason why you're fighting Yokohama. I've got something for you. A gift? I'm not sure I can take any more of these gifts from you. Don't worry, this one's nice. I'm explaining the functions of the demon hand. Having used the demon hand has allowed me to progress further than I expected in my research. I found a way to draw out the latent powers of my tama. I call it an evasion skill. Evasion skills are special powers extracted from a tama within Slayer armor. The effects are triggered when certain conditions are met. Their cooldown is reduced if you are attacked. Alright. Bit on the nose, don't you think? Think of it as my Tama skill that's focused on defense. The demon hand senses the will of my Tama and reactively activates it in order to protect the user. If you have some Maitama set in your equipment, then it'll work when you need it. Seeing as you can access multiple Maitama, you may as well make good use of them. Here, pull out your hands. I'll expand the functions of your demon hand. Alright. So, we got 2. Alright, so Yatsuhide's defensive ability prevents you from being incapacitated for a limited time. Alright, so that's essentially just like a free hit from being knocked out. Fujiwara reduces damage received for a limited time. Conditions receive damage from the enemy. Alright, or we got Hatsu. Summons an Oni that serves as your doppelganger for a limited time. Oni will touch a doppelganger and that touches the doppelganger, create an explosive and damage any nearby enemies and knocks them back. Use the ritual purification to purify an Oni or body part. Yeah, so we'll just have Hatsu on that. I'll do my best. Excellent. Yeah, so Hatsu is a concentration type. So what's her basic ability? Increase damage you inflict when your health is at max. And your ultimate is refills unity gauge after purifying your own part or doing a ritual purification. Nice. Alright, that should do it. Access the evasion skill will aid you find the Oni. Use this power to keep on with the experiment. If this goes well, I'll hope you'll be able to draw even more powers in my Tama in the future. Everyone else, come on. I'll set up the same thing for you. Hey, are you sure about this? Success is built on failures, right? This is a little better than human experimentation. You can now use the evasion skill. Nice. Alright, where to start? Let's go and say hello to Kuze. He's the Secretary of All Affairs at the Slayer's HQ. He'll be the one giving out missions from now on. May as well have him learn your face. I've already informed him that you passed the rite of truth. Hopefully at the blacksmith then. I'll teach you how to make weapons and armor. You won't get anywhere without being able to do that. Come to talk to Kuze. Oh, and let me give you one warning. Don't get involved with any issues between outsiders and insiders. I've been meaning to ask you about that, actually. Just what are these insiders and outsiders? What? You don't know either? I just kind of drifted in myself. Insiders are those who lived in the Slayer village prior to the awakening. On the other hand, those who lived out normally in the world are called outsiders. The awakening turned many outsiders into refugees. The Slayer villagers took them in. My border is no different, of course. However, these are two types of people with very different histories. They have deep, almost unscrupulous grudges. In Mahabora, the outsiders are led by the samurai. We're aware, while the insiders are led by the guards. Unfortunately, the two of them are currently quite opposite to each other. Which means I'm an outsider. Well, it doesn't bother me. The tension has been increasing substantially recently. It's starting to smell pretty bad. In other words, just stay out of it. Right, I'll see you at the blacksmith's. Alright. Let's go talk to Kuze then. Hello, what might I help you with? Ah, I know who you are. Toemock, Mitsuki has reported to me in full. Congratulations on passing the Rite of Truth. A very impressive result. Mitsuki praised your efforts too. She is the strongest in the village. You should be proud. Allow me to officially greet you as your representative of our HQ. Welcome to Mahabora Village. I am Kuze. I'm the secretary here. The HQ gathers information on Oni and posts requests for Slayers to defeat them. We will start to make requests of you now, too. Don't overexert yourself, however. Know your enemy and know yourself, and you'll face no hardship in battle. Think carefully and ensure that your skills match the details of the mission. There's also a code you must follow. Pay close attention to it. First, work with speed but not haste. Second, Slayers must not fight amongst themselves. Third, respect the sacred shrine maiden. Finally, obey the chief. That last one doesn't apply at the moment. Our last chief died 2 years ago. Villages should have a chief who leads them, but the post has been open at Mahabora since that time. The reasons are a bit complicated. However, there's going to be a rite of selection soon. Everyone in the village vote on the next chief. You should give some thought on who you'd vote for too. The two candidates are Yakumo, leader of the guards, and Toya, leader of the samurai. To tell the truth, there's one more person I would like to put their name in. I'm speaking out of turn. There's one last thing I want to be careful of. The exposure limit. The other world in which Oni live is filled with a poison called miasma. If you're exposed too much of it at once, you will die. Returning to a clean place will expel it again. So if things get dangerous, come straight back to the village. Do not risk staying out there for too long. I can also help you with any other problems you might have. It is my job to support all Slayers. I look forward to working with you, Toemock. May the light of the heroes illuminate your path. Alright, you can get now use the command center. Let's see what we got. What kind of mission you want today? Alright, you can accept these from the command center. Group missions can only be assigned from the lobby. You receive mission to slay a certain Oni. The progression of the game story is suspended during missions. Slaying the specified Oni ends the mission and you'll get a reward. If you perish in the mission, you'll return to the mission starting point. The team is allowed up to 3 retreats before the mission is declared a failure. Yeah, so standard Monster Hunter rules. Also, the time limit exists in the mission due to miasma. If you exceed the time limit, a mission ends in failure. When the miasma level changes due to otherworld conditions, a question mark is displayed. Yeah, so we got 4 missions we have access to. Kill 20 imps, kill other guys, slay an ogre. Alright. Yeah, but I think remember that the game is much less focused on missions since it's mainly open world. Yeah, and we can try out all the other weapons here. And then there's the Demon Hand training. Alright, what's up? Try carrying a new weapon or armor here. And equipping it. You should have all necessary materials. Let's see what you like. However, be careful not to make something you are already wearing. Alright. Yeah, so we have enough to make either shinobi knives or shinobi incisors. Let's make incisors. And now we have access to the guard set and the holy guard set. We need binding rope. Yeah, we probably just need binding rope. Yeah, we need binding rope for all weapons, probably. Or all stuff. Alright. What is it? Oh, I forgot we have the all-purpose rocks. Like, why say we can make this? And we don't have a toxic thing. Flame purify a poison spider. Would hurt the spiders. Okay. I'll improve my skills daily. Alright. Hey. What the fuck are you doing? What do you mean, Night Slayer? I've been streaming for... How long have I been streaming? Almost 2 hours. That looks like pretty good armor. Sure. Armor. We'll go with that. The only gear that can defeat Oni is gear that made from Oni. Defeat the Oni attacking the Village Ball using materials from them to forge better equipment. Repeat this process and you can become a more powerful Slayer than you can possibly imagine. Familiar can be the best, so they say. You also have the option to fortify your equipment to make it stronger. I've been using the chain whip for 10 years. I have no plans to change it now. Everyone has their own approach. Just want to be loud. Yep. Yeah. Find the one that works for you. Store the equipment and materials you have collected in the equipment chest and materials in your house. House was originally a storehouse for the Machina lab. After we brought you to the professor tidied up a bit. It's rare for her to do anything for herself. That means you can use it however you like anyways. You can change the gear in equipment chest and check the materials in material chest. Cool. I have one final thing to talk to you about. Quest and joint operations. We aren't the only ones living in the village. There are many others, including villagers and slayers. Helping these people in their daily lives is also the duty of a slayer. Alright. There are missions that occur when you're coming across other slayers fighting in battle throughout the land. You may find slayers facing Oni in battle. If you defeat all the targets of the operation is a success, the slayer you assist may also join you for a short period of time. Excellent. Let's see. Opposite was fun night. Yeah, I saw that Cassie was on. Alright, this looks like a good opportunity. Will you help me with such a task? Let's work together and complete either a quest or a joint operation. These are the times we live in. It won't take too long to find someone who needs help them sneak into the village. Let's go help some of them. And this sounds like a pain. Don't start complaining again. Heroes save people. That's how it is. Heroes, huh? Let's go, Toemock. Alright. We should head to the Mahabora Hills, just outside the village. Alright, cool. Except I'm gonna save it and call it for now. I shot myself with a gifty. Oh, that's hilarious when that happens. So then, guys, or I guess Night Tamer cutscene's the only one that's out himself to use here. We should be back on Wednesday, because most likely I'm not going to be ending up streaming tomorrow. Yeah, so yeah, we should be back Wednesday with some more of this. Since this entire thing was essentially just, hey, tutorial. Since I think we got a little bit more tutorial to go, but I've been coughing way too much to keep going. So we are going to call it for here, so thank you guys so much for